office is here. We have this trotting ring, so we only use this for the babies when they come in at the end of the year, and we keep them here till we feel they're comfortable. There's traffic against that road, which gets them used to the traffic here, and if they get loose we can catch them. All the gates are closed. So we spend about 2 or 3 weeks trotting them here, and then we take them over to the Severals where you saw this morning. We got the horse walk over there, which we use it a lot more in the winter when we're resting horses and the babies come in. We put them on there before they get ridden to get their backs down. And then we've got the starting stalls over here, which it's Newmarket. It's quite a complicated system. So these are our own stalls. So what we do with them here is we walk them in and out of here. We stand them, we get them used to the gates closing and banging and walking out. And that's all we do here. Once they're walking in and out, once they're walking in and out, we send them to the all-weather stalls on the heath. So they're nice and railed. They shut in. It's quite a confined space, so the horses can't go anywhere. They get in. We start jumping them there, and then once they're jumping there and jumping like race pace, then we put them on a big bank of stalls, which is on the grass and it's open, and then like we'll often put 8 in there at once. There's a bank of 8 stalls. We'll put at least 4 in at a time and get them used to going up the hill with other horses. So it's quite a long process. They do at least 2 or 3 days here, 2 or 3 days on the all-weather ones, and then maybe just twice on the grass.
How long does it take for them to take to it?
Most of them take to it straight away. Some take a bit longer.
Yeah.
I'm lucky again. Good staff, good experienced staff. I leave it to them. I just go there and watch. They do it all. They're brilliant. Yeah, they've been doing it for years. They know what you're doing, so I don't interfere. That's the way to do it. Yeah. Then obviously we have a loading ramp up there for the big lorries. When we have a few runners, our small lorries come in here. We have 2 small lorries. The other one's out at the moment. This is the main section outside. We have all the geldings, fillies out here, and you can see it's beautiful. As I said, when they clean up, it looks really nice.
Yeah.
And then the muck pit down there. I'll actually go show you where the horses go are.
Pretty tidy.
Yeah, it's lovely.
It does look very clean.
It's a lovely yard. Yeah. The
I
staff are
love
really
the original
good.
flooring.
Yeah, I mean this is old. And then this is the main yard where the colts are. So there's just colts in here. All the geldings and fillies are out there, and all the colts are in here.
I suppose it's important to keep them away so they can actually have time to relax.
Yeah, it's really nice. The colts, if the fillies will obviously distract them, the geldings can be mixed up with the fillies. This is the doors are quite high. They're lovely, massive boxes. They get to switch off in an hour's time. So we're just finishing up this morning. In an hour's time, if you had to walk in here, you wouldn't see a head out the door. Most of them will be lying down sleeping, and they have a good rest. We don't let anyone come in here after 11 because I like it quiet until 4 p.m. So it's really quiet. I'll often still be working in the office or take a walk through them, and then you'll see it's lovely. It's silence. All the horses are asleep and at rest, and it's important they need to switch off and eat and just have their own time. So you've seen the paddocks earlier. At the back we've got those 6 paddocks where we turn them out, and then you've seen the tack room and the board. It's all electronic, so I do the board on my phone, and wherever I am I can update the board, and then the riders know what they're riding, and that's where we go from.
I'd like to just touch upon your race planning. You were saying earlier that your guy that does the race planning spends about 18 hours sorting it all out. It's a big job. It's
probably the busiest job we have. So I have a guy called Bob Stevens who does the race planning, and he would work 18 hours a day. Really, it's more passion to him. He works so hard, and there's a lot of, we probably talk, we spend an hour or 2 together every day in face to face, and then we probably talk on the phone for another 2 or 3 hours a day, and we don't always agree, and if we agree, one always goes and plays devil's advocate, and I think we always come to the right conclusion. And the way we work it is, we spend a lot of effort into race planning, and I think it shows in our results. But we don't always agree, and then we always agree to disagree, and then agree with a way, and then we don't hold it against each other. So example, if I won the battle today, that's it, and we go with that, and then Bob won't say, I told you so. Or if he won the battle, and I said, okay, we'll go with you today, and no matter how the horse runs, I won't hold it against him, because we generally make the right choice, but it's a very complicated. We have a lot of, I wouldn't call it arguing, but a lot of back and forth, and that we take it very seriously. Like, we don't run horses for the sake of it. Sometimes horses need to race to learn to race, and that happens. That's horses. Sometimes they're just not good enough, but we put a lot of effort into that, and we try and make sure we run a horse in the right race every time. Always thinking about its future as well. So you can ruin a horse's career by running it in the wrong race and ruin its mark. So we put a lot of effort into trying to do the right thing for the owners. It's not always easy, because sometimes an owner doesn't want to go up to Thirsk on a Monday. Do you know what I mean? So we've got to try and balance it all, but we definitely fight for the best result for the owners and the horse. They need to have nice big beds like that so they can sleep. I mean, that horse you could sleep 3 horses in that stable. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah, nice big beds.
This is the chef, Jessica. You see, so she's
Hello,
dished
Chef
up.
Jessica.
Remember when you came in here this morning, it was
Yeah.
empty.
Uh-huh.
She's dished up. What have you got here, Jessica? Today, tonight and tomorrow morning?
Yeah, tonight and tomorrow morning.
Yeah, so she's got tonight and tomorrow morning's feeds dished up already.
And you've got all their names in there, so you know who's
Yeah.
who.
Yeah, so
Everyone's
everyone
names.
knows what they're
And this is the spillers we're on. This is the
Yeah.
HDF Power Cube, really good feed.
So that'll be when they're in training, and then.
And this is when they pre-training or resting or walking. Yeah.
Okay. And is that just like is it like a balancer where it's a concentrated?
Perfect balance cube. They'll tell you everything you need is in there. You don't need all these things extra, but
Yeah.
we have certain horses with certain things that have extra supplements.
Yeah. Is that like this here? Is that like an oil, like a?
That's oil, yeah, just corn oil. Yeah, smell it. Well, you don't want to smell it, but it's seaweed.
Oh, yeah. I've eaten seaweed.
Yeah,
Wow.
tastes better than it
Thank you.
smells anyway.
I always love a feed room. Oh, and you've got biotin. Did you put that in there?
So Spillers, obviously, this is for Silver Sword because he has bad feet. This is for Clough. That's the one who was naughty
Oh,
this
we may
morning.
have calm, Mum.
Yes, calm. There's also, this is Ventilator, really good product of Spillers.
What made you want to be here in Newmarket as opposed to back in South Africa?
Well, we left the country because it was getting so dangerous, and then moved here. Not necessarily, didn't move here to train, but to be near Stansted Airport, being a pilot, and I knew Newmarket from racing, and it was close enough to Stansted. And then COVID was still, there was still not much growth in the airlines, and there wasn't many jobs going, and I was bored. And actually, my dad just said to me, why don't we just train 2 or 3 for ourselves for fun? And then, as it is, we bought the 3, and then you become competitive, like any competitive person is, like I am. And then it's just grown into so much more than I could ever have imagined. Yeah. Newmarket's obviously, for me, the best place in the world to train horses. It's got the best facilities. I think we have 51 miles of gallops in total. All different types of tracks. If you can't train a horse here, you just can't train a horse. There's everything you need here. Every physio, vet, chiropractors, everything, every good feed company, good supplies of hay. It's just a great place. And then Phantom House Stables is a historic yard. There's been a Triple Crown winner trained out of here, Gladiator, which is, I mean, that's unbelievable. William Jarvis had Grand Lodge and Lady Bothorpe were Group 1 winners here. We've started off here, and it's just been unbelievable. The horses just do really well in these stables. They're old, they're picturesque, but they're really well designed. They're nice and big. They've got lots of airflow. They're cold in the summer, they're warm in the winter. There's sun all the time. If you can have a look, and it's just a great place to train horses.